Hello everyone. Lot of people were telling at the time of Nepal protest that this kind of protest will not happen in India, but the spillover of the Nepal protest has reached to Ladakh. Now you just watch this clip. In Ladakh, what is happening, what are their demands, and just give a thought with regard to what I'm explaining in the lecture. It is very important. Okay, global youth uprising, the anger with the governments and anger of the people with regard to non-development, with regard to unemployment, with regard to proper representation. This Ladakh protest is all about giving them rightful share of constitutional safeguards which every state in our country is having. So what they are wanting, what are their demands, why this protest is happening, let us dwell into the details of it one by one. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. आज हम पढ़ेंगे वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक दैट इज लद्दाख प्रोटेस्ट. यू शुड नॉट बी लिविंग दिस पर्टिकुलर लेक्चर बिकॉज यहाँ पे आपको बहुत इंसाइट्स मिलेंगे. सो मेक श्योर दैट आप स्किप मत करें और अच्छे से मेरे साथ पढ़ें. वाई बिकॉज दिस इज गोइंग टू बी अ वेरी आई ओपनर लेक्चर फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू, राइट? सो एज यू ऑलरेडी नो दैट देयर इज समथिंग इज गोइंग ऑन अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. रिसेंटली 2025 नेपाल में रहो, इंडोनेशिया में रहो, ठीक है, श्रीलंका में रहो, केन्या में रहो और यूरोपियन यूनियन में रहो, देयर इज सम काइंड ऑफ, इवन इन बांग्लादेश, डिसकंटेंट. कुछ ही ना कुछ लोगों को प्रॉब्लम है अपनी गवर्नमेंट से. इंडोनेशिया में प्रॉब्लम थी पुलिस ब्रुटैलिटी से, श्रीलंका में प्रॉब्लम थी इन्फ्लेशन, कॉस्ट ऑफ लिविंग एक्सेट्रा. केन्या में प्रॉब्लम थी पार्लियामेंट्री प्रिविलेजेस और पर्क्स इतने दे रहे हैं, वहाँ खाने को खाना नहीं है, डेवलपमेंट नहीं है, एंड पार्लियामेंटेरियंस को यू आर गिविंग ए वेरी ब्यूटीफुल इलाइट लाइफ. ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता. यूरोपियन यूनियन में प्रोटेस्ट हो रहे हैं फॉर द ह्यूमन राइट्स, पैलेस्टीन में लैंड के लिए हो रहा है, नेपाल में अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, यूथ प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है, बांग्लादेश में कोटा, और ये उड़ उड़ के कहीं ना कहीं इंडिया तक पहुंचा. दैट इज़ इन लद्दाख इन द फॉर्म ऑफ व्हाट? सेल्फ डिटर्मिनेशन. यहाँ पे लोगों को क्या चाहिए? ऑल ऑफ देम आर वांटिंग सेल्फ डिटर्मिनेशन. नाउ what do you mean by self-determination? This is very important. If you see our independence history, in that also, since 1885 to 1947, INC has fought for one important aspect, that is self-determination. मतलब ये है कि we will determine our fate. Indians will determine what India wants. Okay, Indians will determine how Indian economic policy should be. Indians will determine how they should be governed. Indians will determine what could be their rights and duties. Indians will determine how politicians should act. Indians will determine what could be the bodies that are controlling law and order or corruption, etc. so on and so forth. This right is called as self-determination that we have fought over the years and years and got us independence. Now my dear students, यहाँ पे आप देखिए, क्या आप जस्टिफाई करेंगे? मैं आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा. आई आस्क यू वेरी कॉमन क्वेश्चन, ए डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन. आप बोलना है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? आप एक डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री में रह रहे हैं, ठीक है? यू आर लिविंग इन ए डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री बट यू डू नॉट हैव वोटिंग राइट्स. जब वोटिंग राइट्स है ही नहीं तो आप आपके पसंदीदा लीडर को इलेक्ट नहीं कर सकेंगे, राइट और रॉन्ग? यस. तो जब आप एक डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री में रह रहे हैं बट स्टिल यू डू नॉट हैव वोटिंग राइट्स, सो आपको बुरा लगेगा या नहीं लगेगा? यस, बुरा तो लगेगा, ऑब्वियसली, वेरी ट्रू. और आपको इससे भी ज़्यादा बुरा लगेगा, यू विल बी मोर हर्ट. क्यों? जब आप ऐसी कंट्री में रह रहे हैं डेमोक्रेटिक, जहाँ पे 90% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन के पास इलेक्शन वोटिंग राइट्स है और अपने लीडर्स को चुनने की उनके पास शक्ति है, पावर है, बट जो 10% है ना, उनको ये राइट्स नहीं दिए गए हैं, तब तो आपको और भी बुरा लगेगा, राइट? ये प्रॉब्लम है. जो और भी बुरा जो लग रहा है वो प्रॉब्लम इन अवर कंट्रीज बेसिकली एसोसिएटेड विद यूनियन टेरिटरीज. इन अवर कंट्री आप देख सकते हैं इंडिया में स्टेट्स भी हैं, जैसे कि तेलंगाना मेरा स्टेट है, महाराष्ट्र है. along with that we have union territories like Jammu and Kashmir we are having, okay, Ladakh we are having, Puducherry we are having, Daman and Diu, Nagar Haveli we are having, like that we are having union territory. तो आपको ये तो पता होगा हर स्टेट में नॉर्मल एवरी स्टेट्स हैव गॉट देयर ओन असेंबली. अब हर स्टेट में असेंबली होने का मतलब क्या है? एवरीवन विल गेट व्हाट? ऑब्वियसली वोटिंग राइट्स. when we get our voting rights, what do? We will elect our local representatives. हमारे ही तेलुगु में से ही हम लोगों को चुनेंगे और तेलुगु सीएम बनेंगे और वो हमारे लिए काम करेंगे, राइट और रॉन्ग? यस. So in our state, that is the what structure we are having or not with regard to the state governance. Yes, but in our country we also have union territories which does not actually have the voting rights. They don't have it. Okay, जो भी लद्दाख में जो we have to take the example of Ladakh only because we are studying that only. अब यहाँ पे देखिए लद्दाख में, okay, I'll just put it in a proper way so that it should not be misleading to you all of you. जो भी लद्दाख में है, they are under union territory. यूनियन टेरिटरी का मतलब है तो यहाँ पे सीएम नहीं रहेंगे, यहाँ पे असेंबली नहीं रहेंगी. When these two are not there, obviously the people does not have the voting rights. तो यही तो इलेक्ट करेंगे ना, तो वोटिंग राइट्स नहीं रहेंगे. It means what? इनके ही लोगों में से within their people, no one is going to be MLA, no one is going to be CM. So whatever the policy formulations happens, whatever the policy implementations happens, whatever the developmental activities in the form of infrastructure development or digital infrastructure development in the form of employment scheme, poverty eradication scheme, all of these in a union territory are basically managed by central government. So central government which is held by Home Minister Amit Shah ji. So basically Home Ministry के directions पे union territories चलते हैं. So central government with Home Ministry will direct the Lieutenant Governor of a union territory and हर चीज़ यहाँ पे formulate होगी, यहाँ से implement होगी. It means what? People are only what? Receiving end पे है. People are only at the receiving end. They have no participation in the implementation process. They have no participation in the formulation process. I have to also make it clear that to make these areas little bit participatory, we have some councils. But obviously जो भी हम बोडो council, जो भी councils बनाते हैं, okay, apex body councils, whatever the councils we make across the country, these councils will be given what? Delegated power. Means central government will delegate power कि आप ये चीज़ों पे काम करो, then only they can do. It means perfect representation, a true democracy cannot be established under union territory. That is the reason. इसलिए लद्दाख के लोगों ने वायलेंट प्रोटेस्ट करके दे आर डिमांडिंग व्हाट? 4 डिमांड्स हैं उनके. पहला डिमांड है लद्दाख का जो पार्लियामेंट में रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, ओनली 1 MP है. दे वांट 2 MPs टू बी रिप्रेजेंटेड. वन इज एट कारगिल, अनदर वन लेह. यहाँ से एक MP, यहाँ से एक MP. सेकेंड उनका डिमांड है कि स्टेटहुड देना, जस्ट लाइक ऑल अदर स्टेट दे वांट स्टेटहुड. थर्ड उनका डिमांड है स्टेट पब्लिक सर्विस कमीशन बनाना, बिकॉज यूनियन टेरिटरी के जो भी रिक्रूटमेंट्स होते हैं, वट एवर द रिक्रूटमेंट्स आर देयर विद रिगार्ड टू यूनियन टेरिटरीज, they are being done by central government only. So they don't want it to happen. They want their own SPSCs. With the help of that, they are going to do the recruitment process or by themselves, whether it is upper PCS or lower PCS. Then the fourth demand that they took, they said that Ladakh should be included under the 6th schedule. Okay, so what is so specific about 6th schedule? So specific about 6th schedule का क्या है? ऐसा क्या specific है? 6th schedule in our constitution actually deals with governance of tribal areas. It is in the 6th schedule, it has been said that wherever the tribal population is more, the 6th schedule will be applicable. Means autonomicity will be given with regard to governance of that particular area. And Ladakh mein 97% of the people are STs. So obviously they should be included under the 6th schedule or not? Yes. So that is the reason. Remember this 4 point, don't ever forget about it. Okay? I hope this is clear to you. Now, this is a very important person, all of you may know about him. Sonam Wangchuk, very humble, very true person. Violent protest in Ladakh has been started, which is a growing frustration of the Ladakhis with the government, central government, because central government are not taking any decisions with regard to Ladakh statehood, nor with regard to inclusion of Ladakh into the 6th schedule. The protest ऐसे ही spontaneous नहीं हुए. They are the deep-seated concern for the region's future. फ्यूचर में हमारा क्या होगा? क्या हम ऐसे ही यूनियन टेरिटरी रह जाएंगे? क्या सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ही हमें पूरा गवर्नेंस करेंगी? क्या हमारा पार्टिसिपेशन कभी नहीं होगा? जस्ट लाइक ऑल अदर स्टेट्स. सो दे आर वेरी डीपली कंसर्न विद रिगार्ड टू व्हाट? region's future. The main bodies which are forefront of this agitation are Leh Apex Body representing Leh area, Kargil Democratic Alliance representing Kargil, and a key figure in the agitation is none other than the climate change activist Sonam Wangchuk. So you can see that key demands, as I've told you, that they want statehood. Why they want statehood? They want it to be self-determining policies with regard to economy, with regard to development. They want to do all by themselves. Inclusion under 6th schedule because 97% of them are tribal areas. Creation of SPSs, they want to do the recruitment all by themselves. They don't want central government to notify the jobs and conduct the recruitment process. They want to do all by themselves. Instead of one parliamentary, one MP, they want 2 MPs. Okay. Now, is it possible in our country in that we can have more number of states? Yes, obviously, Mirai state, Telangana, born in the year 2014, very recently. So, Constitution of India allows the central government that they can create new states. Okay, there are many definitions are there, but at this point of time, we'll restrict it to what? We have the provision that we can have new state. Creation of states are done under Article 3 of the Constitution. And whatever the changes we do under Article 3 is not counted as amendment. That's why simple majority say 50% plus one member is enough to create a state. Then 6th schedule is the Indian Constitution under Article 244(2) and Article 275(1) provides for the administration of tribal areas in Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram. In these areas, it empowers the governor of that particular state to create autonomous district councils, autonomous regional councils that have legislative, executive, judiciary power, which is already there in Assam borderland में ये चलता है. तो obviously इनके laws, इनके rules, इनके regulations according to their local forest, local land, water, customs के हिसाब से बनाए जाएंगे, right? So that's why these particular 6 schedules will give the tribal areas the self-governance abilities and provide them a degree of autonomy, not absolute autonomy, degree of autonomy. Clear? I hope this is clear with all of you. So that is what the Ladakhis are also demanding. ठीक है? Now, क्या possibility है? Is it possible? So difficult due to strategic location of Ladakh. Ladakh का जो area है, it have the border with Pakistan and China. So government of India does not want to give up the complete autonomy to the Ladakhis. Okay, infiltration हो सकता, insurgency हो सकती, coup हो सकता. So this region may get destabilized. Already Jammu and Kashmir is completely destabilized. If this also go means हमारा मुकुट जाने के chances हो सकते. So government of India is definitely not going to give this statehood demand को तो वो देंगे नहीं. Government of India always are taking what alternative routes 240 article लेके alternative safeguards किसी ना किसी तरीके से government of India is trying to make sure that Ladakhis जो भी डिमांड कर रहे हैं let us give them, but they are doing through what? Article 240. I hope this is all clear to you. This is my UPSC course and please be a part of it and empower me. Okay, you will get live classes, then re-live classes if you miss the lecture, like you, a lot of people also miss the lecture. So we'll synchronize the topic and again give you the live lectures. Then only if the second time also you miss it, you will get the recorded one, because we want you to learn with us one-to-one evaluation of whether it is prelims and mains, because I generally take not more than 20 students per year. So you are well placed in my hands, no need to worry about it. All this, and for women separate fees is there, and for general category you can pay whatever you want to pay, that is 35,000. Women, you are the backbone of my channel. Okay, then please be a part of it. Thanks for watching and take care. Have a nice day. The signing you off, say yes to your plan, and do share to all of your friends and be a part of it. My classes. Bye bye.